Hi, besties. Good afternoon from California. If you're new here, please go ahead and introduce yourselves. I'd like to know you and meet you. Where in the world are you tuning in from? How did you find this video? Who sent it to you? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to let me know what country you are watching from, what part of the world are you watching from, and what time it is right now in your location. Currently, it is 1:08 p.m. here in California. I'm in the Pacific time zone. But before we proceed, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mariam. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur. On this channel, I share grants videos, grants, all things. I'm your grants queen. You guys should know by now. I share all things grants relating, whether you have a business or a non-profit organization. I also share individual grants. I share women's grants. Please, if you have not liked this video yet, please go ahead and like this video and do also share as well. Today, we're discussing something very important. We're talking about the importance of value systems. Just so you know, this is part 3. we continued last week with part 2, and today we're continuing with part 3. Are you serious? Yeah, the masked angel. Thank you so much. Please represent your country, your states where you are watching from, and what time it is right now. So yes, before we proceed, I'd like to also drop some important announcements. If you want to be if you want to create live streams like this, as you can see, it's a beautiful interface, and you can, you can, what's it called? You can share whatever your audience is saying with your people on the screen. It is called StreamYard. I'm going to put the link to StreamYard in the chats. If you have, you can use it on Instagram or different platforms, but it's a very beautiful interface. You can put your logo and what have you. It is called StreamYard. So just give me a second. I'm going to put it in the chats. If you want the link to StreamYard, you can use mine to create yours. Like I said, I am your grants queen. You guys already know by now that I'm going to share the links to grants. Yes, grants for people in the United States. Yes, in case you're wondering, hey, Alicia, thank you so for watching. Hey, Thomas, thank you. You guys are amazing. I see you. Kiliana, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and share this live stream with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. By the way, I'm also a YouTube coach. I help small to medium-sized businesses start a profitable YouTube channel and begin to monetize it from day one. I also host a free YouTube training once every month, and I'm going to put the link in the chat as well. If you want to register for my free YouTube training, feel free. You're welcome. The link is right in the chat. I'm going to pin it on the screen. If you also want me to share, it's hey Moji, how are you? It's been ages. It's been a while. How are you and the family? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. By the way, I also have a Patreon community. If you want to be part of my Patreon community, you can also join the community. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Don't worry, Elizabeth, I've got you covered. I'm going to put the links to a lot of grants playlists. Yes, grants playlist in the chat in a second. So yes, if you join my Patreon community, please note you can get free access to me. You can book a free consultation with me. We can discuss all things money, business, grants, and everything in between. You guys know by now that I'm your grants queen, and I've always got you guys covered. Yeah, so that is the link to my Patreon community. You can choose any tier of your choice, and please feel free to cancel anytime. This on this channel, it's all about soft life gang, no wahala. Yes, and if you have a YouTube channel and you don't have TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy is actually a third-party app that that helps you to more optimize your channel. Adepoju, me, you're amazing. Thank you so much for joining in. So yes, if you want to optimize your YouTube channel, use my link to download TubeBuddy. You can use the paid version or the free version, but of course the paid version gives you more access to more varieties of options, stuffs that you can take advantage of. Yes, people that are asking for grants, if you're in any country in the world, I got you. I'm going to put the link to all countries grants in the chat. These are grants that all countries can apply for. And yes, if you're also in United States, I'm going to put the link to USA grants right in the comments. Yes, I'm going to put the link to USA grants, and in just a second I'm going to put the link to African grants. If you're in Africa and you want grants, aka free money for your small businesses, I'm also going to put the link in the chat right away. So guys, let's just get right into today's business. Today we're discussing the importance of values. Yes, having core values. And in case you're wondering, what are core values? Core values actually serve as the guiding principles that shape your behavior, your decisions, and your actions. Yes, it has strong moral compass. Yes, it provides for you a strong moral compass. It's something that tells you what direction to go in certain situations when things happen, or when you're faced with, making decisions or choosing, making a choice. So I mean, we've talked about, like I said, this is part 3. We talked about integrity. Are you someone that has integrity? Oh yeah. That's interesting. Okay, let me head over to the comments real quick before I proceed. Oh, Max Angel, thank you. Elizabeth, you're in North Carolina. Oh, that's awesome. How's the weather today? I heard it's really cold over there. Hi, Alicia. Oh, you're also in South Carolina. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, the Masked Angel, you are in Ohio. Oh, it's 4:06. Okay, I think you guys are 3 hours ahead of us. You use StreamYard? I love it too. I know. The Masked Angel. Moji, thank you once again. Aderotimi, that is amazing. You're looking for grants. Elizabeth, yes, I've put the link to USA grants and, all countries grants and African grants in the chats. If you also want me to, give it to you personally, you can put it in the main comments. After the live stream, you can now go back and leave a comment, and I can give you the link once again. I can reply to your comments, and then, yeah, you can just click on it and head over. Or you can just go to my channel, just type my name, Mariam Adepoju, on YouTube, and start to binge watch my videos and start to apply for all these grants. So don't sleep on it. Yes, so I think we are. Oh, thank you, Kiliana. You are amazing. Thank you. Please do well to like. Have you used the thumbs up button? Oh, yeah. Click on the like button, and do well to also share this video with your friends. I mean, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Here we are all about helping you become the best version of yourself. It's all about adding value to you. Already know by now that this channel, you cannot remain the same. No. You cannot tune into this channel and leave the same way you came in. No, you have to. No, you have to get value from this channel at every time t. So yes, talking about our core values, if you're someone that has integrity, I'm sure you will not do anything that will compromise your integrity. Because if honesty and integrity are your core values, you would find it difficult to engage in activities or behaviors that actually compromise the principles, like lying, like cheating. You will not be caught in the midst of, you will not, so last week I talked, about truth. If you're someone that actually, loves sincerity, you're someone that stands for the truth every time, anytime, at any time, morning, afternoon, night, they wake you up from sleep, you're standing for the truth, you're standing for something that you believe in. We talked about truth, we talked about respect. I mean, dealing with people with fairness, justice, not exploiting other people, treating other people the way you would want to be treated, and what have you. Today, we're continuing with the third shared value that we mentioned from last week, which is, so today we're continuing with responsibility, like I said. So when I say responsibility, we're talking about you taking personal accountability for, all your actions. I mean, I'm someone who doesn't call on someone else. Why is this thing not working? I'm not going to call names. I will own up to all of my errors, my mistakes. I would take responsibilities, full responsibilities for everything, that happens. So are you someone that shifts blames, or are you someone that actually takes responsibility every time? Yes, Kiliana. I love that name. It's so sweet. So yes, are you someone that actually stands up for what you believe in? These are your core values. Your core values that actually define you, define who you are. So yes, talking about responsibility, are you someone that exercises self-control? Yes. Are you someone that does things in moderation? Are you someone that, has, are you someone that endures hardship? There are some people who, when they go through like a slight, change, or something goes wrong, or something um is not turning out or panning out the way they expect, they start to shift. It tells you who you are at the core of your being. Are you truly a responsible person, or are you responsible because things are working out for you in your favor? What if things take a different turn? What if things take a U-turn? You wake up and your life is crashing in front of you. What are you going to start doing? There are people who say, oh, life is so hard. The only option they have is to steal. The only option they have is to become prostitutes. The only option they have is to cheat other people. Who are you when the chips are down? Are you still going to stand for what you believe in, or is everything going to change? There are people who say, oh, I can never do this, I can never do that, and then when they're facing the same situation, they find themselves doing it. Are you that kind of a person? That's what I'm saying at the core of your being, who are you? What do you stand for? And I always say this, that the true test of a man is who you are when no one is watching. Are you doing the right thing? Or are you quickly, are you just trying to game the system? Are you just trying to just do it in such a way that at least nobody is seeing me? Who are you? We need to ask ourselves these deep questions. I tell you, are you a content person? Are you an arrogant person? Are you a greedy person? There are people that they mask, they are very good at masking who they are. But there's no way in the world. You see, God is very wonderful. I'm a Christian. And I believe that it's just a matter of time. The true nature of who you are will ooze out. No matter how much you try to mask it or cover up, it will show. Are you a covetous person? Are you someone that actually really gives service to the community? Are you someone that cares for family? Is family important to you? We're talking about responsibility here. Are you someone that is actually doing it for yourself? Hey, Sarah, thank you so much for joining in. You are amazing. Your podcasts are so, it's mind blowing. I love, love, love to listen to your podcast. Yes. Yes. So Sarah said, God is definitely wonderful. A good fish has no hiding place. Very, very true. Yes. Yes. No matter what, make sure that you're doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Because even when no one is watching, God is always there watching you. Yeah. And it will reward everyone accordingly. So yes, are you someone that actually takes responsibility for everything that happens, or do you push blames to other people? Are you someone that strives to improve? I was talking to my friend sometime this week, and I told her there's nothing on my phone that I've screenshot. Like if I plan to do something, whether it's a project or maybe I decide I wanted to learn a skill, and for whatever reason I screenshot it, trust me, I will follow through. I always follow. I don't have unfinished, most of the time I don't have unfinished businesses. I tell you, I always go back to everything I screenshot. Everything I screen, is this screenshot? Is correct. Everything I screenshot, I go back to them and I ask myself, why was this screenshot in the first place? And I follow through. Okay, I plan to do this and I start to do it. I make sure that I always follow through. So yes, are you someone that just procrastinates and says, I will do this thing, and you don't take responsibility for it? Or there's always an excuse. Oh, this person did this. No, I don't do that. Like I said, do you take responsibility for your actions, or do you push the blames to other people? You know, Oh, Sarah said, yes, I learned that from your last live. I always film every video I write. Beautiful. Now you're talking. These days I think I also mentioned it, I've been shooting 50 episodes in 3 days. The last time I actually shot 53 episodes in 2 days. 2 days. I decided to push the limits. I'm telling you. 50 YouTube episodes. I'm not talking about shorts here. I'm talking long form content. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes videos. 50, yes, in 2 days. 53, actually, in 2 days. So whatever I set my mind to do, I always do it. I have role models, and I have people that I look up to, people that I admire their work ethics. And I tell myself, if they can do it, girl, you can do it too. Yes. So now let's talk about compassion as part of our core values. Are you someone are you loving? Are you a kind person? Are you a gentle person? Do you like peace? Are you a peaceful person? Or do you just love chaos? Are you a loving, I mentioned that already. Are you truly a loving person? There are people who prey on people's niceness. They look for people that are kind, and they try to take advantage, undue advantage of people. Are you one of such people? We need to ask ourselves these core questions. At some point in time, you are going to be left alone, whether you're sleeping at night and you're thinking about your day, what you've done. Are you able to sleep well, knowing fully well that you did not cheat anybody? You did not lie to anybody. You are true to your word. You are, honest. You know that God is there with you, and you know that before Him, you can stand and say, yes, I have done everything according to your will. I've done everything to the best of my ability. I've not cheated anyone. I've not lied to anyone. I've not done this. I've not, tried to take undue advantage of people. So we need to always ask ourselves in our quiet places, who really are you? Are you a compassionate person? Or are you a selfish person? Some people will do anything just to get ahead. They will do anything, even if it means, getting rid of people to get ahead. If it means lying against others to get ahead. If it means cheating others to get ahead. If it means doing anything and everything to get ahead. Who exactly are you? If there's one thing you don't even pick from today's live stream, always remember that one day you leave everything and go. And at the end of the day, you'll ask yourself, is it worth it? Why cheat and do this and do that? And when you know you're going to leave it at the end of the day and go, you're going with nothing. So why not live, right now with compassion, with the fear of God, knowing fully well that, yes, you have done everything to the best of your ability. You you see, if you take away truth from a person's character, I don't know what is left. If you take away truth, if you take away honesty from somebody's character, I don't know what's left. I think the person is going to be as empty as, I don't know, maybe an empty carton. If you take away truth from somebody's character, I can't deal. No, I know that I don't think I cannot deal. I cannot deal. Are you gracious? Do you care for people? For real. In fact, I always say the greatest or one of the best things that you can do to anyone is to help people who cannot pay you back. So are you genuinely helping? And even when you are in the position to help, I mean, to do something good, do you just take advantage of the situation of things, or you just do what is right? I mentioned, I think it was in the first series, I mean, the first video of this series. I think I mentioned that there is a category of people, if you were actually present in that live stream, then you would mention the age. There's a category of people that I offer free service to. When you're at a certain age, I will not charge you for my services. If you are at my live stream where I mentioned it, please put the age in the comments. Yes, if you're up to a certain age, I will not charge. I don't care how wealthy you are. If you like, I don't know. If you like, own X or Y, I am not gonna charge you for my services. It's just me, it's just part of my core, my core values. As long as you're at this age, I will not charge you for my services. So are you a friendly person? Do you forgive people? Talking about compassion here. Remember today, I mean, right now I'm discussing compassion as part of our core values. Are you someone that have mercy on people? Do you forgive easily? Do you have empathy? Do you have compassionate listening? There are people who don't listen. They can, it's so bad. Some people ask you questions and they don't wait for you to answer. They just move on. So what does that mean? So why are you asking if you will not listen? So are you a compassionate person? Do you have compassionate listening? Do you listen to be there for people? Do you listen to support others? Or are you there are some people who don't listen. Some people are just there to attack. When they ask you, oh, yes, I was also attacked last week. Somebody asked a question and genuinely I answered, and the person used it as a weapon to attack. And I still didn't look at, the angle the person was coming from. I still responded graciously, and the person went 10 times as bad. And at that point, I knew that I was being trolled. At that point, I knew that I was, facing a bully. And at that point, I knew it was time to excuse myself from that situation. So there are people who are not kind and they can't help it. But, as children of God that we are, we have to, still, be compassionate towards people. We have to be gentle with people. We have to be peace-loving people. So yes, talking about embracing our beliefs. Sometimes it's not easy But whether you like it or not, you still have to set those goals and balance your beliefs. Yes, you have to, balance it, your beliefs and your values, your core values. Yes, to become the person that you want to be, or to become a better person than you are yesterday, or a better person than than you are today. So we have to actually identify our core beliefs and our values. See, when you identify your moral values, it's actually very important, very, very important, compared to people around us. So identify your core values. What are the things that you do that makes you happy? Do you like putting a smile on people's faces, or are you just someone that wants to see other people cry? There are people that are just devils. I'm telling you, maybe you need to go and ask God to breathe into your life and make you a brand new person. So what are those things that you do that give you joy? Is it helping people? Is it supporting other people? Is it lending a listening ear? Look, you may not have money to offer, but when you have listening ears, you can actually be a blessing to someone. There are so many people who have written off themselves, but by the time they speak with the right person, you're able to talk them out of the depression or the state that you're in. Guess what? You have made the world a better place, one person at a time. It doesn't have to be so big, but that little difference, difference that you think you're making makes a huge difference in somebody else's life. Because when you are there for other people, I mean, you have no idea how much of support, how much of help that they need, or someone they even need to talk to. Are you someone that offers your time? Sometimes, not all the time. Everything is not money. You don't have to offer money to offer, love or support to others. Your time, listening ears, being compassionate, lending your ears for people to vent. In fact, people even make money from it. Yeah, people make money from it. They go, talking booty. I mean, body. Is it body or booty? People just want people to talk to, and they get paid for it. That's how valuable it is, for you to expend your time or spend your time listening to other people. Some people just want someone to listen to them. Some people have not spoken to a real human being in a week. They have just been alone. And we're not created to be alone by ourselves, right? By nature, we are social animals. And because these people, they are alone, crazy thoughts start to creep in. The devil starts to talk to them. There's this saying that an idle man is the devil's workshop. But when you are there to listen, to lend a listening ear to someone, you might offer that word of encouragement, you know, words that would change the lives of people. And there's this, I always say this, in this world that you can be anything, please just be kind. You can be anything, but please be kind, because you have no idea what people are going through. And this is why it's always good for us to go back to our core values. Who exactly are we? Especially when no one is watching, especially when people, you have, you are, I don't want to say you have the opportunity to take advantage of people, because it should never ever be an option. But I'm saying that if you're in a position to help, why not help people? Why not help? Because when you do that, trust me, you're making a difference in the world. You are making a difference in the world. I was seeing a documentary recently about a guy who, at the age of 28, this guy, at the age of 28, start asking yourself today, what are the things that you will do to make a difference in this world? Positive difference, right? At the age of 28, this guy traveled around the entire country of the United States. And on his journey, he discovered that the roads were bad. In fact, he was in the military, and so many of his men had to go back because their vehicles broke down at so many points during the journey. They couldn't even finish the journey at the time they stipulated. By the time he was done with his tour around the country, he went and proposed a bill to fix the entire roads in the United States. to fix the entire roads in the United States at the age of 28. This is someone that really wanted, something good for the benefits of future generations that we are still enjoying till this day. At the end of the day, he became the president of the United States. Thank you, Kayode Onanuga. He became the president of the United States. And they finished that project, I think, 35 years after he even passed. I need to go and verify that. But take a look at that. I mean, someone sacrificed himself to go check out the roads in the country to see if it was fit, if it was truly complete. By the time he was done, he came back and he was like, no, I don't like this. The condition I saw the roads. They noted all of the roads that needed to be fixed. And guess what? He proposed a bill to the Senate at the time. And he was able to, approve the bill, get the bill approved, and all of the roads in the country was fixed due to the passion this 28-year-old man demonstrated at the time. What are you doing to make a difference in the world today? What are you doing? Are you helping, people that can't help themselves? Are you just keeping quiet in the face of injustice? Is something terrible happening around you and you have the power to change things, but you're sitting down and looking, you're just allowing it, enabling it? Are you seeing people bullying other people and you keep quiet? When you keep quiet in the face of injustice, you're accepting it. It's consent. So you're as good as one of them if you cannot fight for people who cannot fight for themselves. So who are you when no one is watching? I hope I've been able to touch one or two people with today's video. Please do well to like and share this video if you have been touched. Thank you, Kiliana. Thank you, Kayode. I appreciate you. Kiliana said, true, we are social beings. We need to talk to each other and be kind to each other. Thank you all so much. Do not forget to like this video and of course share with your friends, and also do well to check out my other videos and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you need me to do a research or discuss a topic tailored to your specification or something you would like us to discuss on this channel, please let me know in my comments and we will talk about it at some point on my channel. I leave you guys, but of course I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves and bye for now. God bless you all. Bye guys.